Hi, I'm Max Steele and I'm a first year student at Leeds Beckett studying business and management. In this vlog I will be explaining my buying behaviour for the products I bought from Apple and Tesco. To begin with, I'm going to define the term marketing. So marketing is defined by giving customers what they want while identifying and anticipating customer requirements. Now let's understand what consumer behaviour is. Consumer behaviour is looking into psychological and physical factors that affect decision making for the customer to explain their buying behaviour patterns. It should be considered that there are different types of customers to target, varying from business to business, business to consumer, and business to government. In my case, I fall under the business to consumer category as I was both the one buying and consuming the products. As a consumer, I behave rationally when it comes to buying products, which would involve socio-psychological buying motives such as how it makes me feel, its associations, or what it represents to me. So these are the Apple AirPod Pros, which I recently bought from the Apple store. And in terms of my buying situation, I tend to use headphones very often when it comes to listening to music. Whilst on my commutes to university or any other activities, and having seen some of my friends and family use them, therefore supporting the word of mouth factor, it seems to be of a practical use. However, due to the higher price, it could be said that I was in the decline stage within the late majority of Roger's theory of diffusion of innovation due to my scepticism over whether the value was reasonable enough to purchase. Therefore, this uncertainty needs to be resolved. It is also a limited problem-solving situation, in that it is a less frequent purchase which may be moderately expensive but provides limited risk. With this purchase being a business-to-consumer process, it tends to involve several different stages in terms of my decision-making. Firstly, starting with a problem recognition, which occurs when a consumer raises a problem which needs fixing, and with this product it was that my previous wired headphones had broke, so they need to be replaced, whilst also considering that due to the higher price of the new AirPods, they are likely to be better quality and will perhaps last longer and have more features and benefits. The next stage is information search, which is where consumers survey their environment for the appropriate data to make a reasonable decision, which I did by actually going into the Apple store to try the AirPods out myself, therefore considering technological external influences. The third stage is information evaluation, whereby alternatives are identified, categorised and compared against evaluative criteria, and in my case I looked into products such as Samsung Galaxy Buds, but came to the conclusion that the AirPods were better suited for me. The fourth stage is purchase decision, which is where the customer weighs up the pros and cons of the products, and for me it's a high-end product likely to be of good quality due to Apple's strong brand image, which raises the perception of the product when considering internal influences. Next is the post-purchase evaluation, which is where the consumer decides if they're happy with the purchase. And for me, having used the wireless headphones for a few months, they've been providing good quality sound. The final stage is feedback prior to the next decision, where consumers are able to give their opinion through an online review like Trustpilot. It could also be mentioned that this particular product could categorise itself within the self-concept approach, which is the belief among marketing researchers that people buy goods and services for the brand that they represent and in relation to the buyer's perception of their own self-concepts or personality. So in my case, with the Apple AirPods, I feel that Apple always delivers cutting-edge brand new technology or develop on existing technology, with designer styling that helps us as a consumer associate with. And with Apple being a current popular brand, us consumers can feel up to date with society. My second product that I recently bought was a ham and cheese sandwich for £2.60 from Tesco, which is much different to the Apple products in that it categorises itself in the routine problem-solving situation, with it being a regular purchase and a very short decision-making process, whilst an impulsive decision was made and bought. According to the consumer involvement theory, it supports the low involvement factor, again due to its frequent inexpensive purchasing. It also possibly supports the argument that a lot of products are bought without much rational thought process, and that consumers seek and evaluate selectively small amounts of information which they feel confident will help them. This would definitely be the case when I bought this sandwich, as it didn't take much thought process, and due to its low prices, it was not particularly a problem when adding up the pros and cons. The idea that we evaluate small amounts of information may be supported in our product through factors such as the sandwich being well packed and fresh, with a few days expiration date, so it did not need to be eaten on that day. I bought this sandwich as part of a £3 meal deal, which made the £2.60 sandwich even better value for money. So to evaluate, I would definitely recommend the AirPod Pros from Apple due to their reliable, long-lasting use and high quality, and I would also recommend the sandwich from Tesco, despite the content and flavour of the sandwich being down to personal preference. Thanks for watching.